Hey, what's up, everybody? We are on our way to San Francisco right now to go on the Damon Bruce Show on the 95.7 The Game. Really popular radio sports show here in the Bay Area. Can't wait. I'm going to speak about, community engagements coming up, spreading the Life Goes On mission, wheelchair basketball stuff with the Kings, and just a lot of good community engagements we got coming up. Can't wait to go out there and share our story, share what we got going on, and I'm glad you're able to come along for the ride. So stick with us and stay tuned.
Come on in.
How you doing? Good, good.
Afternoon here on 95.7 The Game. Arthur Renowetsky is a gentleman that we got to meet, I don't know, Gianna, a few months ago, a couple months ago, a few months right before we moved into our new building. We're very happy to welcome him into our new building. He is the founder of the Life Goes On Foundation, an inspirational cat here in the Bay Area, if there ever was one. Arthur, it's great to see you again. Thanks so much for coming back in.
Great to be here. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Damon.
What do you think of the new digs?
It's awesome. Great being here, and this is an awesome new facility for you guys to do this show. I'm a big fan of the show. I listen almost every day, and it is close to a special place that
kind of what led to your story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arthur joins us. He comes in today. He is wheelchair bound until a medical marvel happens in your lifetime, and it's going to happen, my friend. But you are a huge member of the Basketball Wheelchair Association that the NBA has. I know you're a member of the Sacramento Kings, and we will not hold that against you once again this afternoon. But you have a wonderful relationship with the Warriors, and anyone who's been watching NBC Sports, been online, has maybe seen the video that you just participated in with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, two supporters of yours, two friends of yours, two guys who are supporting your Life Goes On Foundation. Tell us a little bit about them, and then tell us about your foundation and what you're doing, man.
Yeah, the Warriors are awesome. Been able to, be friends with guys like Steph and KD, Clay, and just awesome individuals. I met Steph when he first came to the league, and was after a game. I wanted to meet him, tell him about my story. He gave me the time to share with him about what happened to me, how I started my foundation. Has been supportive ever since. With Kevin Durant, when he first signed here as a free agent, I gave him a wristband. I told him about my story, and it really hit home for him during that time of him, trading teams, going from city to city, having all that, hate going towards his way, and that Life Goes On message really resonated with him. So awesome individuals. I recently got to catch up with KD after the Warriors-Lakers game, post-game, and talk to him, and he expressed his interest in playing some wheelchair basketball in the off season sometime as a type of event we can put together, maybe like a charity event. So it's
I bet you dominate him, man. It's got to be a whole different game for him. He's never been that short in his entire life, not since he was a kid.
He's definitely a 7-footer, but sitting down, he's more my size. So.
Level playing field, if there ever was one. The wheelchair basketball that you do, I think, is where this charity, Life Goes On Foundation, sort of began, got rolling, if you will, but it's much bigger than that now. Tell us what it is now.
Yeah, so Life Goes On Foundation is a nonprofit organization I started after my injury to spread spinal cord injury awareness, but also to spread a positive, inspirational message out to the youth, especially to overcome challenges and just to spread a positive, overcoming message. What happened to me happened right here in San Francisco. I was going to school, and in college I was played sports my entire life, and at the age of 20, I was leaving a nightclub here in San Francisco, and just a regular dance club, 18 and over. I was leaving, and unfortunately, a stranger, a young man, ran up, shot me, took my wallet, and ran off. And the bullet, went through my chest, went through my spinal cord, and it still lodged inside next to my spinal cord, and caused a lot of damage, causing me to wake up from a coma about a month later on Christmas to learn I would never walk or talk again. As you can tell, Damon, Gianna, I've been blessed to have my voice back, and I promised myself to never take it for granted, to use it for something powerful, and to never give up on my dreams to walk again. But also, while I'm in this position, don't stop. Keep pushing along, keep playing sports, keep staying active, and I was blessed to pick up the game of wheelchair basketball and be surrounded by positive individuals who love this game and just want to get awareness about it, and just spread that positive message.
Arthur Renowitzki is with us here on 95.7 The Game. You know what's cool? They gave you two nevers, and you already totally slapped one of those down. Don't tell me never. You're sitting here talking to us right now. If one never can happen, both nevers can happen. Where is science going? I'm guessing that you stay very in touch with the latest in medical research. How is spinal cord recovery coming? Are we making leaps and bounds like the way we've seen so many things just go zooming past our expectations in the last 5-10 years?
Definitely. So when I was first injured back in 2007, and I woke up from a coma, and those words from the doctor, "You'll never walk again," of course I had all these questions, and one of them was, is there any way for me to walk again? Stem cell research was brought up, but a few years after my injury, I started hearing about exoskeletons and how those could help people in my position that are living with paralysis walk again. So once I seen a buddy of mine who's a veteran got a huge grant to get one of these $80,000 exoskeletons. The company is named ReWalk Robotics. I wanted to find a way to get that, and even though I'm a civilian, I didn't have the type of grant funding like he did. I started a campaign in 2015 called "I Will Walk Again," and 2015 was a big year for me personally. I was able to raise the $80,000 on an "I Will Walk" campaign in a matter of 6 months. It was around the championship when we first won. The Warriors won the championship, and
through the Warriors, all good things flow. Is the message? Yes.
And just got big support from guys like Steph, and it was just an awesome year. And I got the exoskeleton and took it home, and I've been training in it, walking in it ever since. So I have big hope that technology will keep moving forward. Technology will keep growing. Medicine will keep advancing, and my goal is in the next 10 years or so I will be walking again and back on my feet again, and there will be a cure.
We'll be rooting for you, man. It's unbelievable. So the exoskeleton, is it like the thing that Sigourney Weaver climbs into at the end of Aliens 2?
It's more of a like the version of Iron Man, I would say.
Oh, cool. Is it like really sexy metal chaps?
It's a pretty awesome device. It's controlled by a watch. I tell it when to walk, when to stand up, when to sit. It's an awesome device. It is not the answer. It's not something I would be able to slap on and make it here today. But it's something that somewhere I can take to the marina, or I can take outside, and I can walk again. I can be eye level with the world. I can hug my mom and standing up, and it's just an awesome feeling that I get to be eye level with the world again and back on my feet.
That is fantastic, man. It really is. Arthur Renowitzki joining us, and Gianna, what's really special about this, guys, it's not only his worthy charity and what we can do for him. He turns around and asks other worthy charities what he and his charity can do for them, and look at what he's done recently with David West's charity, which is basically a dress charity so girls can get pretty for prom. And I know that's near and dear to your heart. Tell us a little bit about it and what you saw about it.
It is. Leslie West just did the event on Sunday, and hundreds of girls were able to get prom dresses, special occasion dresses, all in the Bay Area, quinceañera dresses, juniors and seniors. And she also got like Aisha Curry on board to donate cosmetics. It really was an amazing event. And you helped with that. That's actually how I found out about it. You sent us an email.
Yeah, a good friend of mine named Hong works close with Leslie, is pretty much like a personal assistant to her, and got me involved with what they're doing. I think it's amazing for her to step out, and she doesn't want the fame, or doesn't want her her name really out there. She just wants to do this worthy cause to help the Bay Area youth, and I think it's awesome. I saw one video where one girl did an interview while this was going on, and she was just in tears, full of happiness, and able to not worry about funding, and just worry about her schoolwork, and then going to an amazing prom night. So
it's such a special thing for kids,
to have
that moment, and especially for girls. I know it's fun for guys too, but when you pick out the dress, it's just, you feel like a princess.
What's wonderful. A formula we talk about every week on this show without fail?
Look good, feel good, play good.
Look good, feel good, play good. If it means something in sports, it means something in life too. There's no doubt about it. Arthur, you're doing so much with your Life Goes On Foundation. Tell us a little bit about the Boys and Girls Club, the leadership group, that today is the final day to sign up for you. I know your registration ends. Hopefully you hold it open till 7:30 tonight. So anyone listening now can get home and register. Tell us about it and tell us where people can go register.
Yeah, so recently the Life Goes On Foundation partnered with the San Leandro Boys and Girls Club, and we will be hosting about 25 teenagers ages 12 to 17 years old, and it's going to be an awesome opportunity for the teenage students. We're going to be bringing in motivational speakers every week. We're going to be providing dinner for them, and then also activity hour where the Boys and Girls Club will allow us to use their gym. I'm looking for more speakers, so if you're interested, reach out to us at info@lgof.org. Athletes, coaches, we do have some special people lined up already, but there's always room for more. But it's going to be an awesome opportunity. We're going to be giving out a certificate for each teenager, and also an end of the year field trip, and I'll be gifting one lucky student a MacBook laptop as well.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
So it's going to be an awesome opportunity for the youth, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of this, to see these teenagers grow into young, successful leaders in our community.
Dude, you're such a good guy. You're doing an amazing job with the hand that you've been dealt. It's really something else. It's impressive. You inspire me. I think you inspire anyone who's listening. I've had a question that I've been dying to ask you ever since we met, and now that we're friends, I think that I can ask you. Is crossing over an able-bodied person like the pinnacle of wheelchair basketball? Is that as good as it gets?
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah, definitely. If you can drop somebody from one of our spins, our wheelchair basketball moves, yeah, that's doing it.
That's the highlight reel I really want to see. I'm not going to lie. It's been an amazing opportunity getting to know you. It's also been an amazing year, I think, for something that is very near and dear to your heart, and that is the topic of gun control. We're seeing an awful lot of the nation's youth step up following another tragic incident. Those Parkland kids from high school have been doing a really amazing job. What did you think about the climate of this conversation before that happened, and the climate that is around this conversation now? We have a real grassroots youth movement happening. I feel wind change for the first time in my lifetime on this topic.
I think it's awesome, and it's something where the youth have to speak out for politicians and the leaders of our country to be able to see that there needs to be change. We need to make change, and more stories are coming out. More people more youth are speaking out about their personal stories and their tragedies, and it's something that it's about time. It's definitely about time, and there needs to be more gun control, more people speaking out, and just if we can prevent one life from one not going through something like paralysis, spinal cord injury. It's something that I deal with every single day. I wake up, I go to bed next to my wheelchair every single day, and it's a constant, moment that I can go through about serious gun violence. It's a tragic thing that people face every single day, and stories that happen every single day. So, if we can make a change, it would mean a lot to me. And sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, but
no,
it's just,
hey, you're certainly allowed to on this topic. Let me tell you, man, you walk taller than all of us. You are a special person. It is an honor, I know I speak for Gianna, to know you. You are a friend of the show. Whenever you have a message to get out, we are a promotional vehicle for the Life Goes On Foundation. You let us know. I was sick as a dog for your Christmas gala this year. That's why I didn't come. I am there with bells on next year. I'm going to lock myself in a hermetically sealed chamber so I don't get any sickness the week before. And both Gianna and I, we're going to be there. We'll be happy to do anything we can to be involved. If you want to get to know Arthur, if you want to know how you can get involved with the Life Goes On Foundation, if you want to know more about registering for that Boys and Girls Club Leadership at Risk low income help group that he is running, the best way I think to do that is going by what website?
You can go to our website. It's www.lgof.org. Life Goes On, the initials for Life Goes On Foundation. So www.lgof.org for more information on our programs. And if you'd like me to come speak, I recently was able to speak at Stanford and Cal Berkeley, and that was an awesome opportunity. So I'd love to do more of those, just spread our message of hope and inspiration. And I also want to add about our basketball team coming up. We recently ranked number 2, which is the highest in the country we've ever been ranked out of, many teams across the country, and in less than 3 weeks we'll be going to nationals. So,
nice!
Yes.
Congrats!
Very nice.
Yeah.
By the way, you've been watching the tournament. Can you believe a 16 finally got a 1?
Yep.
In our lifetimes it happened.
Amazing, yeah. I don't even remember the name of the college. And
UMBC. Sounds like a credit union more
Right.
than it does a school.
I think you mentioned that on the air.
Yeah, I'll
You
find
do listen.
I'll find a decent joke and I'll tell it 3 times during the week if I think I can milk it. Always good to see you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. You brought us a couple jackets. You brought us a certificate of appreciation, and all I can say is we really appreciate you, Arthur. Anyone who wants to follow you personally, do it on Twitter at AR510. AR Nickel Dime.
Nice.
AR510 on Twitter. Arthur, thank you very much for coming in, man.
Thank you so much, Damon. I appreciate you as well, Gianna. Thank you, guys.
Sure.
And Albie as well. Thank you.
Look at that, even giving Albie love. That was great. That was great, man. Thank you. We'll let you know.